Good morning, one and all. Welcome back to the second game of the day played between the two well-known side in the corporate cricket bash tournament, which is organized by Brand Vision, played between team RPG versus United Braviers Limited. So I request the 12th man of both the teams to report to the commentary box. I request the 12th man of both the teams.
Corporate Cricket Bash 2017.
So the two opening batsmen out there in the middle is
ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ತುಳು ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದ ಹಿರಿಯ ನಿರ್ಮಾಪಕರಾದ ತಾರನಾಥ್ ಬೋಳ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
So Imran will be the opening bowler for RPG, will be bowling to Pankaj, and the first ball straight away, a dot delivery bowled by Imran is one of the most experienced bowler for RPG. After winning the toss, RPG decided to feed first, putting United to bat first, and the two openers are already out there in the middle is Pankaj and Sachin. Sachin with the jersey number 20 on the non-strikers end. So Imran once again driven it towards the mid-off region, and the ball racing towards the long-off boundary region, and the fielder underneath, can he stop it? And with that, the 2 runs have been saved for his side. With that, Pankaj gets off the mark, and the 2 runs added to the team total. The score moving up to 2 runs on the board. Imran with the jersey number 18 passing by the umpire from the pavilion end, bowling the 3rd ball of the first over of the power play. The stem nicely played. There is a fielder Chetan over there, and a good pick up and throw back to the wicket keeper. And the batsman crossing for a single. So first 3 balls, 3 runs have been conceded. And the new batsman Sachin taking a card from the umpire. This is the second game of the day played between the two well-known side, and the batsman Sachin wanted to take a single over there at the end. The batsman not interested to take a single over there, because if the batsman tried to cross the run, definitely there would have been a run out over there. At the end, both the batsmen are well safe in the middle. It's an 8 overs game. 5 bowlers have been introduced in this tournament. Once again, back to the bowler. Good over so far bowled by Imran. That's what the captain Ashwir wanted from his bowler, to bowl a very good liner length. They want the stop the batsman crossing for a single, a double, or a huge hit, bowling a decent liner length. This time batsman coming down the track. At the end, a single taken. So with that, the over number 1 coming to an end, and the score moving up to 4 on the board. So the new bowler introduced by the skipper of RPG is Aris will be bowling the second over for his side, and straight away a single taken in the very first ball by Pankaj. Here comes Sachin to face for the very first time from the college end. Aris nicely driven towards the mid-off region. At the end is a single taken, slightly fumbled by the feeder over there. At the end, the batsmen are only happy with taking a single. Without single, the score slowly building up to 6 on the board. It's the third day of this tournament, which is organized by Brand Vision. First time a corporate cricket bash has been organized in the Mangalore zone. Hope to see a lot of a corporate tournament organized by Brand Vision coming in the future. Once again, another single taken. So with that single, the score building up to 7 on the board. And the bowler, Aris, conceding just 3 runs in his over so far. And another single taken towards the mid-off region. The batsmen are not trying to go for a huge shot in the power play, only taking a singles and doubles. They are trying to keep their wickets in hand, trying to utilize in the remaining couple of overs which has been left in their innings to be completed. This time nicely played towards the onside region. There is a feeder coming from the square leg region. At the end, the batsman casting for a single. So the new bowler introduced by the skipper of RPG is Zubair with the jersey number 44 coming from the pavilion end, bowling to the batsman Pankaj. So after completion of 2 overs, score moves on to 10 on the board without losing even a single wicket. So here comes Zubair. Straight away driven towards the point region. At the end, a single being taken very easily. So with that single, the score going up to the double figure. That's a 1 and 1, 11 runs on the board. They're going exactly 5.5 runs per over. Anything below 40 to 45 will be easy target to be chased in this ground by RPG. That's what they're doing currently. A good job over there. 2 foul-ups at the obstacle. First extra coming in the form of a wide signal given by the umpire. So the first extra and also a 1 bounce signal given by the umpire. So the score going up to 12 on the board. This time nicely played by the batsman Sachin over there, and a single taken. So 1 run added to his account and 1 run added to the team total, going up to 13 on the board. Zubair bowling a very good, decent line length over there, not giving any room for the batsman to hit a huge shot. And this time well kept. With that, a wicket has been fallen, the wicket of Pankaj. What a good delivery over there at the end. What a good catch taken by the skipper of RPG. Ashbir over there catching. At the last moment, the batsman trying to cut it toward the third man region, getting a top edge at the end, well kept by the wicket keeper. And the first wicket fallen for United Warriors Limited. A big breakthrough given by Zubair in his very first over. Even though considering 13 runs. So the new batsman, Mujahid, facing for the very first time the bowling of Zubair, going for the huge shot straight to win the very first ball, not taking any time to go for the huge shot, straight away the very first ball. Normally we see any batsman out in the middle will play one or two balls, but Mujahid is a batsman trying to be aggressive over there because he knows that the team total is not too high over there. Just 13 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket, third over in progress. So that's the thing that he wanted to go for an aggressive shot, and that's the thing the captain of United have sent him over there on the middle. With that, the over number 3 completed, 3 back-to-back dot delivery bowled by Zubair. The captain, Ashwir, will be very good, pleased by the bowling performance so far by all the bowlers of RPG who have been bowled over there. So with that, the over number 3 completed. So after 3 overs, the score moves on to 13 for the loss of 1 wicket. And now the captain himself coming into ball the 4th over for his side with the jersey number 10, Ashwir will be bowling the 3rd over for his side. I mean the 4th over for the team and the 1st over for his spell. The tall, well-built, the captain of RPG with the jersey number 10, Ashwir, out there in the middle to bowl the 4th over for his side, and the 1st over of his quota from the Sayadri College end. Left arm around the wicket, right arm over the wicket, and straight away driven it towards the cover region. There is a field over there. At the end, the batsman crossing for a single. Sachin taking a single at the end. Now, Mujahid, the batsman out there in the middle, who has come as a pinch hitter. So far, he has faced 3 balls. He have not done anything for his side so far. At this time, driven it towards the extra coverage, and the ball might race to the boundary rope. And we have to wait and watch. At the end, the fielder saving the ball. At least 2 runs have been saved by the fielder over there. And the batsman, Mujahid, taking 2 runs very comfortably. It was far outside the off stick. Even if it would have not gone for that shot, it could have been a simple wide decision by the umpire. But he went for that. At the end, the batsman crossing for another 2 runs. So with that, the score moving up to 16 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Over number 4 out there in the middle. So far, 3 runs conceded by Ashwir. This time nicely played towards the 3rd man region. Late cut at the end. The batsman crossing just for a single. So far an expensive over out there bowled by Ashwir in the first 3 ball, giving 4 runs. And remaining 3 balls, we need to see how many runs can be taken by the batsman. This time a short ball driven toward the long on region. There is a field over there. At the end, the batsman only crossing for a single. So 5 runs coming this over. The score slowly moving up to 18 on the board for the loss of 1 valuable wicket. Ashwir, 5th time. This time going for the huge shot, getting an outside edge. A simple catch taken by the wicketkeeper, and the captain getting a break for his side. And Mujahid, the pinch hitter who has been sent by the skipper, is walking back to the pavilion after scoring just 3 runs for his side. And the batsman walking back to the pavilion. The score of just 3 runs for his side. And the 2nd wicket fall and the score of 18 runs. So the new batsman slowly walking out there in the middle was Hanamai Gowda with the jersey number 55. Will be facing the final ball of the over number 4. He'll be facing the final ball of the 4th over by the captain of RPG. Will be bowling the final ball. So far, 5 runs coming in this over, but he has given an important breakthrough for his side. The captain coming himself to bowl the 4th over for his side, and the final ball of the 4th over. The step far of the mistake, umpire signaling it's a wide. So one more run added to the total, one more extra added to the team total. This total slowly moving up to 19 on the board, 4th over in progress. So half the stage is coming to an end in this final ball of the 4th over. The batsman coming down the track. There is a huge appeal, not out given by the umpire. So with that, the over number 4 is completed, and the score moving up to 19 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Off the stage, United Braviers Limited have just managed to score 19 runs after putting it to bat first for the loss of 2 valuable wickets. Still, we do have the opener Sachin on the crease over there in the middle, who has come as an opener, was still there out there in the middle. Can we see some a huge height coming from his bat? So the new ball introduced by the skipper of RPG is Mohammad Mustafa, will be bowling the 5th over for his side. Slightly changes on the feed, trying to get the deep point feeder towards the extra cover region, and there is a long off region. Mustafa right arm over the wicket coming from the riverside end will be bowling the 5th over for his side in the 1st over of his spell, bowling to Sachin, the opener, who is still there over there in the middle. And he straight away starts with a wide, straight away umpire signaling it's a wide. Far offside the off stick. Umpire doesn't have any hesitation of giving a wide. Not a good start for Mustafa. Starts with a wide. So one more extra added to the team total. 3 extras coming in this inning so far. All the 3 in the form of a wide. This time nicely played, late cut toward the short third man region, and Sachin crossing for another single. He is happy only taking singles and doubles. So far we have not seen a single boundary or a 6 coming in the innings so far. And normally we have seen in this tournament each and every team have managed to hit a boundary or a 6 in the game, but this is the first game so far we have not seen even a single boundary or a 6 coming in the innings. So Hanumai Gowda getting a single over there at the end. One more run added to the team total, and the team total slowly building up to 22 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. There's an appeal over there, but umpire unmoored over there. Sachin trying to cut the ball towards the short third man region, but missing it completely. A late moment cut, but the ball was well inside and well kept by the wicketkeeper Ashwir over there. Mustafa once again this time glancing towards the fine leg region at the end. What a good catch taken by the feeder in the fine leg region. With that, another breakthrough given by the bowler Mustafa for his side, and Sachin, the opener, walking back to the pavilion. What a good catch over the diving in forward, taking an important catch. The batsman trying to glance it towards the onside region. There was a feeder over there in the final region, short final region, diving forward, taking an important catch. So one more wicket fallen, and Sachin, the opener, has to go back. And his displacement is Sukesh is the new batsman walking out there in the middle. Will be facing the bowling of Mustafa for the very first time. The batsman did not cross over there, even though it was well kept over there. This time once again nicely glanced toward the deep third man region for a single. And Sukesh gets off the mark straight away with that single, and the score slowly moving up to 23 on the board for the loss of 3 valuable wickets. So Mustafa, final time in his spell. He has already given a breakthrough for his side. He'll be bowling to under Mike out, and this time once again trying to play towards the offside, missing it completely. So with that, the over number 5 completed, and the score moves on to 23 on the board for the loss of 3 wicket. So final 18 deliveries remaining for United. We need to wait and watch how many target or how many runs can be allotted in the remaining 18 deliveries. Anything above 50 to 60 runs will be a very tough target to be chased, but anything below 40 to 45 will be a simple target to be chased in this a beautiful venue, a beautiful turf pitch in Sayadri College. First time ever a tournament which is organized in this ground. We hardly thank the management of Sayadri College giving an opportunity for the brand vision to conduct this corporate cricket bash tournament for the first time in this ground. So this time captain himself coming to bowl the 6th over for his side and the 2nd over of his spell. In his first over he has just conceded 5 runs, picking an important wicket. So now what he can do for his side, we need to wait and watch. So here comes Ashwin. And the batsman straight away driven towards the long on region by Sukesh. At the end, just a single taken. The captain Ashwin will be placed in case, even if the batsman crossing for a single or double, it doesn't matter for him unless he doesn't bowl a loose delivery to give more extra run for his side. This time Nasir driven towards the square leg region. There is a feed over there, but missing it completely, and the ball racing towards the boundary door, but at the end the batsman only crossing for another 2 runs. A good attempt by the fielder in the deep square leg region. At the end he was not able to judge the ball properly. At the end the batsman only crossing for a 2 runs. We can say that it was a lazy bit of running between the wicket by both the batsmen. They could have crossed for another run if they would have been quick in the middle. So Ashwera, 3rd time. In the first 2 balls, he has considered 3 runs. This time, once again, revert to the deep mid wicket region. There is a feed over there at the end of the batsman. This time, only crossing for a single. A good piece of fielding by the fielder running from the square leg region, at least saving of 3 runs for his side. In the first 3 balls, just the 4 runs have been conceded. Ashwin, 4th time. This time batsman Sukesh coming down the track, missing it completely. A good comeback after conceding 4 runs. The first 3 balls comes back and bowls a beauty dot to delivery far out of the off stick. The batsman missing it completely. Good kept by the wicket keeper with the jersey number 77 out there in the middle. Ashwin, 5th time. A shorter delivery towards the square leg region. At the end, just a single conceded. The score slowly building up to 27 on the board. 28 on the board, over number 6. So Ashwin, final time. And he finishes with a dotted delivery. A good spell bowling by the captain of RPG. Has given only 11 runs in his 2-over spell, picking an important wicket. So with that, the over number 6 completed, and the score moves on to 28 on the board for the loss of 3 valuable wickets. So the final 2 valuable balls remaining. So Arias is the new bowler coming this time from the riverside and coming back to bowl the 2nd over of his spell and bowling the 7th over for his side. A slightly change of field by the bowler Haris, bowling the 7th over for his side, and straight away balls it out to delivery batsman Sukesh going for the huge hit because that's what he needs to do in the remaining 12 balls which was left for the first innings to be completed. So far we have not seen even a single boundary or a six coming in the innings of United Barriers Limited. Another back-to-back dotted delivery, so two back-to-back dotted delivery bowled by Haris, and the captain Ashwin will be pleased by the bowling performance of the team RPG after winning the toss. We have seen in this tournament most of the captains after winning the toss have decided to feed first, trying to get the pressure. Can it be the first boundary? And that's the first boundary towards the deep extra cover region. The fielder from the long off region was not able to stop it. With that, the boundary coming the bat of Sukesh. With that boundary, the team total moving up to 32 on the board. The first boundary coming the bat of Sukesh. Can we see a couple of huge hits coming from his bat? It was slightly uppishly pitched towards the offside region, and the batsman nicely driven towards the extra cover region. This time batsman glancing towards the onside region for a single. So 5 runs have coming in the last 2 balls, which is bowled by Haris. The first 2 balls were a dotted delivery. After that, the batsman Sukesh handsomely driven towards the extra cover region for a boundary, and the 5 runs coming in the last 2 balls. So last 2 more balls remain. This time batsman Hanuman driven it towards the cover region, slightly fumbled by the fielder over there, and at the end the batsman crossing for another single. So 2 runs added to the team total, and the team total slowly moving up to 35 on the board. So the final ball of the 7th over. So can we see a huge hit or a dotted delivery? But this time batsman nicely played towards the cover region, just a single taken. So with that, the over number 7 coming to an end, and the score moving up to 36 on the board. So the final over will be bowled by Zubair from the college, and will be bowling to the batsman with the jersey number 55. Hanuman counter over there in the middle will be facing the bowling of Zubair. Right arm over the wicket, straight away. The batsman trying to glance it towards the onside region and missing the ball completely. Umpire says 1 bounce. It's a good start in the final over. Starts with the dotted delivery. In remaining 5 balls, we need to see how many runs can be scored by the team United Barriers Limited. And can be the first 6 of the day. We need to wait and watch. At the end, well attempted by the fielder over there, at least saving 5 runs for his side. At the end, the batsman notching only for another 2 runs. What a good attempt by the fielder in the deep square region, saving at least 4 runs for his side. It was well hit. At the one stage, we thought it could be a 6. At the end, the score moving up to 38 on the board. 2 runs have been conceded in that ball. Can we see another same hit by the batsman Hanuman over there? This time, once again, another short ball. The batsman this time missing it completely. Umpire says it's a wide. So 1 more extra added to the team total. So 1 more wide coming to the team total. Moving up to 39 on the board. Still another 4 more balls remaining in this innings to be completed. Can they manage to score another 10 runs? If they score another 10 runs, the target will build up to more than And this time a lovely hit and the fielder underneath. It could be a simple catch taken over there by the deep square leg fielder. The batsman Hanuman has to go back because he has played a very good knock for his side. It was well hit, but unfortunately straight to the fielder in the deep square leg region. An important breakthrough coming in the final over by Zubair. Even the ball was very short, bowled by the bowler. At the end, a simple catch taken by the batsman. Has to walk back to the pavilion. A simple catch taken by the fielder in the deep square leg region. There is some advice given by the captain. Ashwir is an experienced a player for his side. And the new batsman, Arun, will be on the non-strikers end. The batsmen have crossed while the catch has been taken. And the batsman, Sukesh, is still there in the middle. He'll be facing the fourth ball of the final over. This time the ball racing towards the deep final region can be a boundary, and that would be a crucial one for the team United Warriors, and that's a boundary coming in the bat of Sukesh. Not a good over bowled in the final over bowled by Zubair over there, looking more expensive in his innings so far. With that boundary, the team total moving up to 43 runs on the board for the loss of 4 valuable wickets. The final 2 more balls remaining. This time, Zubair changing his angle, coming right arm around the wicket. A full toss ball, far up the upstick, wide signal given by umpire. Another extra added to the team total. So 2 extras have already been bowled in this over. Both in the form of wides. And the score moving up to 44 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Last over being an expensive one. 8 runs already coming in the first 4 balls. Driven it towards the deep mid-wicket region. And the batsman crossing for another 2 runs. And the score moving up to 46 on the board. So the final ball of the first innings coming out in the middle. 10 runs have been scored in this over. So can manage to score another couple of runs for their side. Sukesh, the man out there in the middle. This time going for the huge shot. Getting an outside edge. At the end, batsman crossing just for a single. So with that, the over number 8 completed. The first innings have been completed and the score moving up to 48 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. I request the two openers of the team RPG to enter the ground as soon as possible. We are running short of time. Still, we have another couple of games to be completed after this. So the first innings have been completed by United Barriers Limited after putting it to bat first, scoring 47 for their side, giving a target of 48 runs to be chased for the team RPG. Exactly 6 runs per over. They have to score the target of 48, which is not a huge target for the team RPG to be chased in this ground. So the two openers are slowly walking out. In the middle is Mustafa and Chetan. So the very first ball bowled by KT Mohan starts with a wide towards the leg side region. Not a good start for the United Barriers after bowling it. After a wide signal given by the umpire in the very first ball. So here he comes once again, bowling to Mustafa. Nice retrieve toward the long on region. There is a feed over there and he gets off the mark straight away. There's a slightly fumble. At the end, the batsmen are happy in taking just a single. With that, 1 run added to the team total, and the team total slowly moving up to 2 runs on the board. The first ball was a wide, far up to the leg stick. This time, batsman Chaitna taking a guard from the umpire. And the KT Mohan needs to bowl a very good liner length because the target is not so huge. 48 or 48 balls has to be chased. This time, the batsman Chetan trying to glancing towards the offside region, missing it completely. So this time, Chetan gets off the mark with a single towards the square leg regions. Both the batsmen are off the mark with just 2 single runs added to their account, and the team total is slowly moving up to 3 runs on the board. In the first 3 balls have been bowled. So KT Mohan 4-time bowling to Mustafa. This snap nicely hit. Can it be the first boundary or a 6? So that's a 6 coming in the mat of Mustafa. What a hit towards the square leg region. It was a short ball bowled by KT Mohan and the batsman Mustafa straight away going for it. And that's the first 6 coming in the innings of the team RPG. And the score moving up to 9 on the board. What a good start for the team RPG in this innings, chasing a target of 48. So both the batsmen are looking more dangerous out there in the middle. They're trying to finish the game as soon as possible because the climate looks very hot over there in the middle. So KTM to bowl the final ball of the first over. Straight to the feeder on the mid-on region. So with that, a dotted delivery been bowled and the score moving up to 11 on the board. Still one more ball remaining in this over. Not a good start for United Warriors opening bowler. That is KTM. This time another hit. Can it be another six? And that's another six. Wait and watch. That's a boundary given by the umpire. One pitched. 15 runs coming in the very first over. What a hit by the team of RPG by the batsman Mustafa. Already has hit one boundary and the six. The team total moving up to 15 without losing even a single wicket. Chasing a target of 48 runs. Now the target has been reduced to another 33 more runs in remaining 42 balls. 15 runs have coming in the very first over. So both the batsmen are trying to utilize the power play. So the new bowler introduced by the captain of United Warriors is Pankaj. Will be bowling the second over for his side. Straight away starts with the dotted ball. Chaitan trying to glancing towards the third man region, missing it completely. Even he is a very good experienced player for the team RPG this time. Going for the huge hit and straight away there is a fielder that could be a catch. What a good running catch taken by the fielder of United Warriors. And with that, Pankaj giving a breakthrough for his side. A very good catch taken by Arun. It was well clean hit by Chaitan, but at the end going into the hands of the fielder Arun over there. With that, the captain walking out there in the middle is Ashwir, the new batsman, slowly walking out there in the middle. And an important breakthrough given by the bowler of United Warriors, Pankaj, getting a breakthrough straight away in the second ball. If United Warriors have to win the game, they have to bowl a very good liner and pick the wicket in the regular interval, not trying to do more thing for their side, just trying to pick wickets in the regular interval that can give them to stay alive in this tournament. And the new batsman, Ashwir, another hard hitter of the tennis cricket ball, is out there in the middle. And yes, a man, Mustafa, to be watched. This time going for the huge hit. There's a huge appeal for a leg before umpire says unmoored over there. The ball pitching far out of the off stake and not hard given by the umpire. A good appeal by the bowler. And the fielders cheering for him for the appeal. At the end, umpire unmoored. We have to stay for his decision because the umpire decision will be the final one. So Pankaj once again, 4-time bowling to Mustafa. This time nicely clean hit. There is a field over there in the square leg region at the end. Well saved at the end. The batsman only costing for a single. So one more run added to the team total and moving up to 16 on the board. So the final two more balls remaining in the second over of the power play to complete it. There's a slightly change in the field because the left-hand batsman, the tall, healthy guy out there in the middle, Ashwir, the skipper of team RPG. I request the captain of team Suzlon to report in the commentary box to register their name. So the final ball of the second over, and the batsman going for the huge shot by Mustafa at the end. And umpire says it's a not out. The ball hitting the pad, not from the bat. So with that, the over number 2 completed, and the team score moving up to 17 on the board. A very good overboard by the bowler Pankaj, just conceding just 2 runs and getting an important breakthrough of the wicket of Chaitan.
Sudlan ತಂಡದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಸುದ್ಲಾನ್, ಟೀಮ್ ಸುದ್ಲಾನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಮಣಿಪಾಲ್ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಸುದ್ಲಾನ್ ತಂಡದ ನಾಯಕರು ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಟಾಸ್ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಸುದ್ಲಾನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು.
So the new bowler introduced by the captain of United Warriors is Sachin will be bowling to the captain of team RPG. The tall left-hand batsman this time going for the huge shot at the end. A simple catch taken in the mid-off region. The batsman, the captain has to walk back to the pavilion after scoring just a single run for his side. Ashwir walking back to the pavilion, going for the huge shot in the very first ball. At the end, he has to give his wicket. Not a happy man over there. Is walking back to the pavilion after scoring just a single run. And what a breakthrough given by Sachin in the very first ball, picking an important wicket. That's what we have seen after conceding 15 runs in the first over. Then the bowlers of United Warriors have come back very strongly, picking 2 important wickets of Chaitan and this time the wicket of Ashwir. And the new batsman walking out there in the middle is Haris with the jersey number 55. A plus point for the team. RPG still have their talented player, the most experienced player, Mustafa, on the non-strikers. And in the very first over, he has hit a huge 6 and a boundary on his bat. Till he is there, the match is still under the hands of the team RPG. But in case if loses wicket, then the United Warriors will be very strong contender to win this game. Still, the score remains on 17 on the board, chasing a target of 48 runs. Still another 31 more runs needed in remaining 35 balls. And straight away, batsman Ari is trying to glance it towards the cover region, missing it completely. Good kept at the end by the wicket keeper, the jersey number 10, collecting the ball very handsomely over there. Sachin, third time this time. Batsman straight away going for the top. Huge hit, getting a top edge, falling to the no-man land at the end, crossing for a single, and he gets off the mark. So 1 more run added to the team total. The team total slowly moving up to 18 on the board. Nicely played by Mustafa, not taking any risk over there, glancing towards the offside region for a single. That's what he needs to do. Even the batsman of a team RPG on the other end, Ariz needs to play a simple cricket over there in the middle, not trying to do any risk over there because they know the target is not so huge. 48 has to be chased. So far they have scored 19 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Over number 3 out there in the middle. Still another 2 more balls remaining in this over. So far, Sachin getting a breakthrough of In the very first ball, picking an important wicket of Ashwira in the first ball. And after that, bowling a dotted ball. Then the 2 singles have been conceded in this over so far. If you see in the last 10 balls, the team RPG have only managed to score 4 runs and they've lost 2 wickets. And this time, another dotted ball. A fuller length ball. The batsman trying to glance it towards the outside region, missing it completely. And the score still remains on 19 on the board. So the final ball of the over number 3. What a good end for the over with the dotted delivery. So with that, the over number 3 completed and the score moves on to 19 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. As I told you, in the very first over, they managed to score 15 runs. And after that, United Barriers bowler have come back strongly, conceding just 4 runs in 12 balls, picking another 2 valuable wickets of Chetan and Ashwira. And now the total score remains on 19 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. So 30 balls remaining, 29 more runs required. 8 more wickets in hand for Team RPG. If Team United Warriors have to win the game, they have to So Pankaj, once again, back to the bowling mark, straight to the feeder towards the cover region. The batsman not crossing for a single over there. Mustafa over there in the middle has not faced a couple of deliveries in the last 2 overs. So still, the game is in the hand of both the teams. This time going for the U-chain, missing it completely. Good start for the bowler of United Barriers by Pankaj. Bowling 2 back-to-back dotted balls. And the score still remains on 19 on the board. Now the pressure back onto the batting side. That is Team RPG after scoring 15 runs in the very first over. This time once again going for the U-shot. There is a fielder over there in the square leg region. At the end, the batsmen have clearly hit for a boundary. And umpire signals it's a boundary. So another boundary coming in the bat of Mustafa. What a hit over there. Right in between the 2 fielders in the deep end wicket and the square leg region. It was cleanly hit. It was nicely bowled, but at the end, the batsmen have cleanly hit the ball very handsomely towards the square leg region boundary. With that boundary, the score moves on to 23 on the board. This time going for the shot, getting a top edge and a simple catch taken. It's a big blow for the Team RPG. A wicket of Mustafa will be most valuable wicket for United Warriors. Because I have told you initially that he is the man who can change the game. At the end, he has to walk back to the pavilion.
Hello. Team Manipal, captain, task ಗಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ತಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರ ಹೆಸರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಗಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. Team Manipal.
After conceding a boundary in the previous ball, Pankaj comes back. Bowls a beauty line of length, and the batsman Mustafa going for the aggressive shot over there, getting a top edge. With that, the team total moving up to 23 for the loss of 3 valuable wickets. So still another 2 more balls remaining. Pankaj in his very first over conceding just 2 runs and picking an important wicket of Chetan. And now an important wicket of Mustafa. So 2 openers have been picked by the Pankaj in his spell. So here comes Pankaj bowling to Imran. Straight away getting off the mark in his very first ball. So the final ball of the over number 4. At the end, a dotted delivery bowler. So with that, the over number 4 completed and the score moves on to 24 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. In 24 balls, another 24 more runs required. 7 more wickets in hand for the team RPG, if United Warriors have to win the game, they have to pick the wickets.
ಹಲೋ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಪಂದ್ಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಎರಡು ತಂಡಗಳು ಸಜ್ಜಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸುಜ್ಲಾನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಮಣಿಪಾಲ್. Two team get ready for the toss.
So Hanmai Gowda will be bowling the fifth over for his side, and he'll be bowling to Imran, and Imran straight away playing very nicely towards the gully region for a single. So one more run added to the team total. The swing total slowly moving up to 25 on the board. It's high in the air. There is a feed underneath. Can it be a simple catch at the end? What a good catch taken by the fielder inside the mid-on region. Well judged. It was too high in the air. The sunlight coming underneath at the end. A very good catch taken. And an important breakthrough coming over there. And another wicket been fallen.
ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಶ್ನ ಮೂರನೇ ದಿನದ ಮೂರನೇ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಅಂಕಣ ಒಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಜ್ಲಾನ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಮಣಿಪಾಲ್ ಎರಡು ತಂಡದ ನಾಯಕರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೆಡ್ ಟೇಲ್. ಟೀಮ್ ಮಣಿಪಾಲ್ ಒಂದು ಟಾಸ್. ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಯ್ದುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಶೀಘ್ರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯದ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯದ ನಂತರ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟ ಆರಂಭಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. Team Manipal won the toss. It should field first. Suzlan, batsman, be ready.
So the new batsman walking out to the middle is Zubair. Will be on the non-strikers, and a breakthrough was given by Hanmai Gowda. This time, far up the off-stick, one signal given by the umpire. So one more extra added to the team total, even though a breakthrough was given in the previous ball. And now a wide ball, not a good line length bowled by Hanmai Gowda. He needs to keep his line length nicely over there, play towards the gully region, just a single taken. So 3 runs conceded in the first 3 ball. And umpire signals it's a no ball. And umpire says it's a no ball. So 1+1 added to the team total, and there's a free hit coming. Can the new batsman Zubair, who is out there in the middle, he can utilize the free hit. 4 runs have been already coming in this over in the first 3 balls bowled. It is a good piece of fielding by the fielders of United Warriors, costing an extra run in the form of a no ball, and that to giving a free hit for the batsman to go for it. And this time batsman Zubair was unable to utilize the free hit ball. A good bowling by the bowler Hanmai Gowda. The batsman trying to roam it towards the onside region, missing it completely. And the score still remains on 28 on the board. 20 balls, 20 runs required. This time wide signal given by the umpire. So with that, over number 5 completed, and the score moves on to 32 on the board for the loss of 4 valuable wicket. In 18 balls, the team RPG did it. Only 16 more runs. They have 6 more wickets in hand. United Warriors, if they want to win the game, they have to pick the wicket. They have to pick remaining 6 wicket, or they have to bowl a very good line and length. Have to keep the ball well in the middle to bowl a lot of dotted deliveries that can cost them to be the victory in this game. Team RPG have to score only another 16 runs to qualify their first victory in this tournament. So the new bowler introduced by the bowler of United Warriors is Muzaid Raja will be bowling the 6th over for his side. And the batsman Zubair will be facing for the very first time in this innings of the bowling of Muzaid Raja with the jersey number 2, passing the umpire right arm over the wicket. A short ball straight to the feeder in the square leg region, just a single taken at the end. Just another 15 more runs required. The batsmen for the team. This time nicely played by Imran at the end. A very good running between the wicket by both the batsmen. Both the batsmen are looking very fresh over there. A very good runner in between the wickets by both the batsmen. I request all the players of Team Manipal to report to the commentary box for the photo session. So once again, this time batsman coming down the track. There is a fielder in the long on region. At the end, the ball safely landed towards the long on region, and the 2 more runs added to the team total. Slowly score moving up to 36 on the board. In first 3 balls, 4 runs have been conceded in this over. In remaining 15 balls, they need only another 12 more runs. This time going for the huge shot by Zubayr towards the onside region, missing it completely. A crucial dot ball coming over there in the middle by Muzaid Raja. This time another dotted ball. So 2 back-to-back dotted delivery bowled. At one stage, it was like 15 balls, 12 more runs required for the team RPG. Now, with the 2 back-to-back dotted deliveries, score still remains on the 36 of the board, 13 ball, 12 runs. I request all the players of Team Manipal to report to the commentary box for the photo session. I request all the players of Team Manipal. Another dotted delivery. So 3 back-to-back dotted delivery bowled, and Zubair, the batsman, trying to be more aggressive over there, trying to hit the huge shots, but missing it completely. It's not a good sign for the team RPG. Even though the target is 48 runs, at the one stage they were 36 for the loss of 4 wickets. In 15 balls, they need to score 12 more runs. But now for 12 balls, 12 runs. So 12 balls, 12 runs required. So Sachin will be the new ball introduced by the captain of United Warriors to bowl the 7th over for his side. 12 balls, 12 run. Here comes Sachin bowling to Imran. A nice driven toward the extra cover region. There is a feed over there at the end. The batsman crossing for a 2 runs. It's a simple a 2 runs taken over there. Because the feeder of the extra cover region was too deep in the boundary rope, and it was nicely played towards the extra cover region. At the end, batsman Imran crossing for another 2 runs, and the team total moving up to 38 on the board. This time nicely played. Imran not taking any risk over there, because singles and doubles will do for them. Not a boundary or a 6 has to be scored. He's playing a sensible cricket over there in the middle. That's what the captain of team RPG, Ashwin, wants from him. In 10 balls, they need 9 runs. This time nicely played by Zubair, finally timing the ball properly, because in the previous 3 balls he was missing the ball completely. He was not able to connect the ball properly. This time he managed to take a single towards the onside region. That's what the captain Ashwin wants from him, to try to rotate the strike so that the pressure will be back on the bowlers of the United Warriors. This time Imran nicely driven toward the longer region. Another single taken. So the first 4 balls, 5 runs have been conceded in this over. So in remaining 8 balls, they need only another 7 more runs. Can Sachin bowl another dot delivery? So far, he has not bowled even a single dot delivery. So can he bowl this time? Zubair going for the U shot. At the end, umpire signals it's a leg by. So 1 more extra added to the team total. So 6 more runs required in 7 balls. So the final ball coming off the over number 7. Can Sachin get a breakthrough for his side? Can he pick an important wicket off Imran, or he can bowl a dotted delivery? We need to wait and watch. Here comes Sachin to bowl the final ball of the over number 7. And there's a huge appeal. And umpire signals a leg by. So 1 more extra. So last 2 balls, 2 extras conceded to the team total in the form of leg by. And the score slowly moving up to 43 on the board. In 6 balls, they need only 5 more runs. So the final over, 6 balls, 5 runs. Here comes Mujahid bowling to Imran. Straight away starts with the dotted bowler. What a good start in the final over. Imran trying to glancing towards the offside region, because you have seen the 3 feeders inside the 30-yard circle. There's a huge gap between the long off region, because all the fielders on the offside are well inside the 30-yard circle. It was a good attempt by Imran trying to hit over the feeder over the point region, but this time the fielder has been pushed back, and Mujahid once again this time going towards the outside region. Can it be a catch at the end? And that's the game for Team RPG. It was a simple catch on the long on region, and the fielder with the jersey number 12, He was just watching the ball. He didn't even do an attempt to catch the ball. It is not a good piece of a fielding. At the end, the two back-to-back boundaries coming the bat of Imran. With that, it's the first victory for Team RPG in this tournament. It was a very good attempt by the Team United Barriers. They had come back very strongly after conceding 15 runs in the first over, coming back very handsomely, picking wickets in the regular interval, giving a pressure back into the Team RPG. At the end, the Team RPG managing to win the game by 6 wickets. And Imran, the man who has finished the game handsomely over there for their side. With that, the game number 2 is completed. The Team RPG have registered their first victory in this tournament organized by Brand Vision.
ಹಲೋ, ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಗೊಂಡ ಪಂದ್ಯ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕುತೂಹಲಕಾರಿ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ರೂವೇಸ್ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನ ಸೋಸ್ತ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ RPG 2 ಅಂಕಗಳ